We estimate that the first stars appeared in our universe about 200 million years after the Big Bang. These early stars were much larger and shorter-lived than those found today. Only now are telescopes powerful enough to produce images of these stars about to come into use. Our Sun and its solar system are relative latecomers to our universe, forming about 9.2 billion years after the Big Bang. Today, at the age of 13.8 billion years, our universe continues to expand, cool, and evolve. Its past contained a vast and diverse range of eras and transformations. Its far future is sure to usher in new epochs, both expected and otherwise. If you've ever watched a documentary, listened to a lecture, or read a book about the Big Bang, there's a good chance that you've been presented with a timeline similar to the one described over the past few pages. Over most of this cosmic history, we have good reasons to be confident that the events and eras it describes actually took place. We have directly observed the formation of stars and galaxies, and we have measured the light released during the formation of the first atoms with remarkable detail and precision. We've determined the rate at which our universe has expanded over the past several billion years and identified the abundances of the various nuclear elements that were forged in the heat of the Big Bang. Taken together, this body of empirical evidence makes it clear that our universe has, in fact, evolved very much as our calculations had predicted, at least over the majority of its history. But, as it turns out, cosmic timelines are ordered not only by the progress of events, but also in terms of our direct knowledge. The events that lie in the most distant past and closest to the Big Bang are also generally those that we know the least about. For the period of time ranging from a few 100,000 years after the Big Bang to the present, we have a rich array of observations and measurements on which to rely, and this collection of data leaves us confident that we understand this portion of our universe's history quite well. Along with the vast majority of other cosmologists, I would be shocked if this part of the chronology turned out to be substantively wrong. There are just too many different and powerful lines of evidence that support our current understanding of this series of events. Finding out that we got this very wrong would be like finding out that there had never been an American Civil War, or that Christopher Columbus actually landed in Wales in the 12th century and not in the West Indies in 1492. While it's good to keep an open mind about what you might have gotten wrong, in some cases the evidence is just too strong to reasonably contemplate being entirely mistaken. As we go back farther in cosmic history, however, our confidence begins to decline. Between the first few seconds and a few 100,000 years after the Big Bang, we have fairly strong support for what's described in the standard timeline. Observations and measurements tell us that the rate of expansion and the quantities of matter and energy in our universe cannot have been very different from those our calculations predicted. That said, it's still plausible that important and unknown cosmological events may have taken place during this period. The information we have about our universe's first hundreds of thousands of years is significant, but it's not exhaustive. But reaching even farther back in time, into the first seconds and fractions of a second after the Big Bang, we transition from having incomplete information to having essentially no direct observations on which we can confidently rely. This era remains hidden from our view, buried beneath as yet impenetrable layers of energy, distance, and time. Our understanding of this period of cosmic history is, in many respects, little more than an informed guess based on inference and extrapolation. Yet it's clear that these first moments are the key to many of our most urgent and enduring cosmic mysteries. Understanding this era is essential to understanding our universe. With this book, I offer you a glimpse of the Big Bang, our universe's first seconds and fractions of a second. During this earliest of epochs, matter and energy took on very different forms from those in our universe today, and may have been subject to forces that we're yet to discover. Key events or transitions that we don't yet know about may very well have taken place. Matter, like